Some of these assumptions are really wild. I feel like people are coming for me. Laughs in pain, laughs in pain. Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Aoyetoran and you're watching Journey to MD. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If it's not your first time and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Today we're going to be doing a bit of a fun video. We're going to be doing assumptions about medical students. I've wanted to do this video for a while, but I never got a chance to. But I've been writing down every assumption someone has said to me, or I've read somewhere, or I've seen, or like just some things that are interesting that people assume about medical students. And I have compiled a list, and we're going to go through them today. The list is pretty much on my phone. I used my phone to film, so I had to grab my older one to be able to do this video. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my phone. Some of these assumptions are really wild. So anyways, we'll see how far we get. So the first one says, med school is actually not that hard. Y'all just like to pretend. Oh my god. I wish I was pretending. I wish we pretended through 4 years of medical school. No guys, med school is hard. But to be fair, there's nothing in life that's easy. Law school is hard. Undergrad is hard. I mean, it only gets harder. Masters, PhD, they're all hard. But med school is tough. I'm not going to lie about that. It's difficult. It's challenging. So no, nobody's lying about med school being hard. So the second one is medical students are all super smart, or they have their lives together and are good at everything. Again, I wish this was true. No, it's not. A lot of medical students are actually not like geniuses. They're not super smart, just very hardworking people. Some medical students do have their lives together, and having your life together definitely goes a long way into helping you just survive medical school, but not everyone has their lives together. Yeah, not everyone has their lives together, and I'm not good at everything, so I don't think a lot of medical students are good at everything. Because if we were really, why are we in medicine? Like, there are easier ways to make money, you know? Third one is med students don't like to share resources. You know what? To an extent, I think this one is true. There's some medical students who believe that if they share their resource with you, somehow that makes you have a leg over them, or that means that you're going to do better than them. I don't understand. We're not competing with each other. We're competing really with ourselves. Like, you're competing with yourself. You want to be better than last time. So I don't get why some med students don't share resources. Personally, my friend group, like, we were very big on sharing resources. If someone got like textbooks, like PDF of a textbook, everybody gets it. Like, it's not a big deal. We're all here to succeed together and we can all make it. And this one says they're all flat broke. Laughs in pain, laughs in pain. Honestly, I think this one is more true than not. Okay, not all medical students. Of course, some are not broke, but majority are usually using loans. Let's make it a thing. Every time you see a med student, just give them $5 because they're broke. So the opposite of that says that you're all rich. Amen. Amen, my sister. Amen. Some med students are definitely rich, or should I say their families are rich. But no, that's not for everyone. That they don't have time for anything else. And unfortunately, yeah. I mean, you make time for what you think is important. You make time for what you want to make time for. But to a very, very, very large extent, yes, nobody has time for anything. I mean, I missed weddings, family vacations, like things like that, just because medical school just took priority for a really long time. And yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so this one says you cry every day in med school. You have at least one breakdown during your time at medical school. Okay, you know what? Yes, I'm just gonna say yes. Crying is not uncommon in medical school. Having breakdowns is not uncommon, you know? My friends and I used to study at Modica Hall. Shout out to my SGU students who know where Modica is. And literally almost every day there was someone crying in the washroom. Probably wasn't the same person, but the fact that there was always someone crying is just ridiculous. But yes, I mean, it's okay though. I had breakdowns. Everybody has breakdowns. You cry and you pick yourself back up and you get back on that horse, you know? Like, It's life. You move on. Not every day though. You don't cry every day. Some days are good, some days are not so great, some days are horrible. Uh, you know, you just leave life as it comes at you, honestly. This one says they're kind of annoying. They will sleep in that they're a medical student into anything. I feel like people are coming for me. Okay, no, I don't sleep that I'm a medical student into every single conversation, but I mean, I do know people who do that. And I can't blame them, to be honest, because I think it's such a privilege and it's such a thing of prestige and honor to be a medical student. Yeah, I definitely did not sleep it into every conversation. Okay, maybe I did try to at least like I don't know. I don't know. I hope I didn't. And if I did, I hope I wasn't too obnoxious with it. I was very proud of myself. Leave me alone. What is next? This one says their self-worth is attached to their grade. I really wish it wasn't true. But I think some people do take grades that personally. And it takes a lot to separate yourself from your grade and understand that, you know, my B or my C or my A does not relate to who I am as a person. It does not really matter in the grand scheme of things. At the end of the day, no patient is ever going to ask you, were you a B student? Were you an A student? What was your step one score? Or what was your step two score? Nobody cares, really and truly. But for med students, sometimes those grades really do be our lives, you know? It's unfortunate, and I really hope that that changes, but definitely not speaking for everyone. The answer, the right answer, I guess, would be no. Self-worth is definitely not attached to your grade, but for many people, that sometimes can be true. This one says you are all boring. I feel so attacked. What is this? No, that's false. I'm very interested. Thank you very much. Okay, this one says medical students are perfectionists and are never happy with what they have. Again, I feel very attacked. I'm going to speak for myself. I can be a perfectionist, but I'm learning to not be. And yeah, I think I'm overcoming that in some sense. I think it takes sometimes a certain personality to be a medical student or to be a stereotypical medical student. I think this one is kind of true. Most med students, I should say, plan out their lives or like have some sort of plan. And if things don't go according to plan, like that's not good enough. Not all, of course, but some. So this one says medical students are socially awkward and cannot hold a non-medicine based conversation. This is so wrong. No, of course not. I mean, I know several medical students who are great conversationalists who can literally talk about anything. So this is very false. Of course, there's always the minority set that are a bit socially awkward and we love them still. So, okay, this one says, ever since you started medical school, your jokes have become medicine related. I don't know what the assumption here is that I don't know how to make jokes that are not medicine related. I think I'm funny. I think a lot of medical students are funny. I have a friend who literally is a comedian and he does not make medical related jokes. He's a medical student as well and he is funny. So, no, that's false. This one says if you win $1 million, you say bye to medicine forever. No, not for me. 1 million, number one, is not enough money. it's really not. Now, if we say like maybe 100 million, like I can live a good life with 100 million, you know, with investments and all of those things comfortably. Maybe. I'm sure there are medical students who would walk away from medicine because of 1 million, but that's not me. That's not for me. Okay, and this next one says you're in medicine for the money. No. There are easier ways to make money, I promise you. Obviously, nothing is easy, but there are easier ways to make money than do medicine. Instagram models make a lot of money. I should say popular Instagram models make a lot of money, and that's hard work, yes, but it's not as hard as medicine or working in tech. It's definitely hard work still, but it doesn't take as long as medicine. In medicine, it takes you about, I want to say, from your undergraduate, at least 4 years of medical school, 3 years of residency, or 4 years, so that's about 7 to 8 years before you start earning six figures, which I mean, after your undergrad, if you do tech, for example, if you do something in like programming or whatever, you literally can be earning 6 figures in like 2-3 years. So yeah, it's definitely not worth it if you're in medicine for the money. Plus, you will burn out easier. You hate your life, really and truly. So just don't do it. So we have two more. Let's get through this. So the next one says medical school exams are difficult. Correct. Good job, soldier. You got that right. They're difficult, but they're not impossible. The last one says, you guys are forever stressed and sleep is a myth. Yes, that is correct. I mean, obviously, I always encourage medical students to find time for yourselves, de-stress, sleep when you can, all of those things. But at the end of the day, it's difficult to try to balance everything. And honestly, one of the first things to always suffer is sleep. Because you're like, you know what? Do I really need 8 hours of sleep? I mean, I can do it like 5, 4. Sleep begins to suffer because we have to balance work life, I mean, studying life, family, friends, like trying to be social, trying to take care of our mental health. Okay, so the camera kind of cut off. So I'm going to try to finish my thought. I was just saying that sleep is literally the first thing to suffer when you don't have time in a day. That's it for today's video, guys. I had a lot of fun answering all these assumptions. I want to do this video again, but this time I want to hear from my subscribers and my followers on Instagram. I want to see what kind of assumptions you guys have about medical students or medical doctors, because now I can speak from that perspective as well. If you like this video, make sure to please give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe if you have not, and make sure to leave a comment below. Let me know your assumptions, or let me know if you enjoyed this video or not. And I will see you on my next one. Bye now.